Let's start off with episode one on the Queens of R&B. It started off with them having a meeting about their tour, a possible tour. They're still like beefing, I guess, with Escape really are, but SWV they come by y'all, but Escape they have their little drama within their own group because they coming off the Las Vegas trip where they did the Soul Train Music Awards and the little shows that they did there. And so it was like drama with Tasha coming in as, she had a different dress and all that. So her and Tamika got into it because it was a shooting or something where they all had to leave off stage. And Tamika and Candy shared a room, and Tasha and Tiny shared a room. Candy and Tamika couldn't get in their dressing room, and Tasha left. And so Tamika was upset. And when Tasha left, everybody left with them. Their security, the management, everybody left with them with Tasha. So Tamika was mad that everybody left. So they have our group text with all of the escape members and all of the management, their whole team. So Tamika sent the text in general to everybody about being pissed off about leaving. The only person responded was Tasha. So she responded, and so her and Tamika kind of had words. And Tamika was like, well, y'all can kiss my butt or something to that effect. Well, she didn't say butt. So, and Tasha responded and said something. You can kiss her butt. And so Tamika was like, well, if you had an ass to kiss.
Tasha feels like Tamika body shamed her in the text.
How?
Tamika said if you had an ass to kiss.
Ass to kiss. And so Tasha was mad about that, saying that Tamika was body shaming her. But anyway, fast forward, they hadn't talked in a month. So they had a meeting with SWV and the escape members to talk about how they wanted to do their possible tour. Tasha came in there with an attitude. Nothing got resolved. So fast forward to what I want to talk about is the mama called talking about because they are she came brought her daughter with her because she's thinking her daughter would be like a buffer because she says that they always team up on her. So she got there and they got to talking and Tamika got upset because the mama, she was just in the middle of everything, and she whispered to Tasha saying that that Tamika was jealous. So they were just trying to make it seem like everything was all Tamika's fault, and that Tamika body shamed her. And Tamika was like, I would never body shame you. She's like, I had surgery, to try to correct the issues that she felt like was wrong with her after she had her third child. So she's like, I would never body shame you. And she was just like, it had to be more than that she had been just acting different and funny with her. She tried to talk to her before the cameras even started rolling, but she wouldn't talk to her up until the camera started. So they were just going back and forth or whatever. So Tamika got upset, and so Tamika hollered out that Tasha and her husband Rocky stole $30,000 from them.
When you and Rocky stole my money, Mama didn't say nothing.
My checks were cashed in my sister's husband's account.
I got evidence. You want to go to jail now? Because you can still go to jail.
Over $30,000.
Tamika, you wrong. Y'all cut the cameras off or you can get out of my house. You want to act.
And so the mama just got upset. She started to try to tell them to turn the cameras off, and she didn't want to talk about it. And Tamika was just like, she always show favoritism, and she always takes Tasha's side or whatever. So Tamika stormed out, and the mama, came behind her, and she was steady telling them to turn the cameras off. And she was just steady telling her mama, she did steal the money. Tasha sitting up there looking like a deer in headlights.
Tired. If you so tired, I'm tired. You should have came and Mama, I've been talking to you about it. You know they stole my money. Ain't nobody stole it. You know they did. You know they did. You say acting like you don't know. Cut the
And I believe Tamika, allegedly. Let me say allegedly, because I don't want nobody trying to sue me for my little coin. I don't have no coins like that. But anyway, so she allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's say allegedly.
Yes, let's say allegedly stole her money. But anyway, you just, I don't know. When she said it, you can tell how the mama and Tasha looked like it was truth to it. And you can tell how the mama started hollering to shut the cameras off because she didn't want that to be aired. You can just tell. And you can just tell the emotion and you can just and mama talk about the royalties. And so she signed them up to get royalties, and everybody was getting royalty checks. So when Tiny Mom saw her, she was asking her, did you get, have you started getting your checks? And she just like, what check? She didn't know. And they allegedly saying that Rocky and Tasha changed their account numbers and was getting the money deposited into their account. And she's saying that allegedly that, she just let it go. She didn't want to, bother with it since it was her sister. And then the mama said, well, how you know she didn't need the money? So my thing is, you don't know what she was going through or something to that effect. But that was her money. But if it wasn't any money involved, any money stolen, then why would she even make that comment, in my opinion? So I do believe, Tamika, I do believe that, allegedly, Rocky and Tasha deposited that girl royalty checks and spent them. And Tamika was just like, I needed my own money. I was pregnant at the time. My oldest daughter was in college. And then she said she didn't even tell her husband about it. Her husband was looking like, what's going on with the taxes, because she still had to pay taxes on that money. But, she a better one than me, because, my sister would have been locked up. Won't let me out. I'm sorry. $30,000. You just not going to steal that from me. I'm just sorry. I don't care who you is. But anywho, okay, that was the highlight of the first episode. The second episode is they continued on. They started off, with the scene from the episode 1. Tasha and her mom still talking or whatever. Well, they outside arguing or whatever. And she was just saying, Mama, you did. She stole my money. And you never say anything. You never take her side. And she just trying to make Tamika take it back. And she was just like, no, it's the truth. Or whatever. And so that was that, and Tasha still acting funny. She went to start talking about Candy, saying that Candy stopped her solo career. Candy like, how I stopped your solo career? She's like, because she started acting funny, and everything, and they knew it was something. Then she came and said that she, wanted to do a solo career, go solo. And so, that's when Tiny and Candy got together, was trying to figure out, what was their next move, since the group was gonna be allegedly breaking up possibly. And so Candy was like, I wasn't responsible for, her, because she's saying that her album got shelved, and it's kind of funny that her album got shelved. It never came out, and Candy did. But Candy was like, she was signed to So Def, I was signed to Columbia, so I ain't had nothing to do with that. So she should have just talked to Jermaine Dupri about why her album didn't come out. So they still beefing over something that happened 30 years ago. My thing is, Tasha, let it go. Okay? Please let it go. But anyway, so they still trying to get together and resolve whatever they have going on. So Tiny invited them over to her house to try to have some type of reconciliation and talk about the business. Because they were saying that their management, Candace said she never even talked to the management or whatever. The management team was quote unquote friends of Rocky and Tasha. So of course they favoring Rocky and Tasha instead of just the group as a whole. So, Candy and Tiny was like, we need new management. Tasha coming in, still with her stank attitude, saying that she didn't want to talk about anything until her and Tamika resolve what they got going on.
To do this. We talking, let's talk. Let's get everything out.
Because what we gotta talk about is my mama, and I'm not doing this in front of everybody.
Your mama?
I'm not doing this. Our mother.
And Tamika apologized for disrespecting her mama, which have nothing to do with XSCAPE. But so she didn't want to talk. She got up and left.
business though.
We need to talk.
We'll just wait for y'all to have y'all conversation. And then we'll try to come back together afterwards about possibly doing a show with SWV.
She went to her and her husband just doing a lot of stuff behind their backs instead of Tasha just being honest about her trying to go solo again. So she went and met with execs in Nashville about a possible gospel album and being signed to them possibly. XSCAPE don't know anything about the rest of her group members, so she's still keeping everything hush hush. So that kind of pretty much was the highlight of episode 2. Moving on to episode 3, which was this past Sunday, Tamika invited her mom over